And there we go. Lulu locked in, so that's a kind of a takeaway. We see the Nami locked in for Vulcan as the response also banned in game 1. So we still have the 2v2 bot lanes going with those enchanters, as we've talked about, kind of the rise of that because you are spending so much more time in this bottom lane.
Yeah, as soon as Blabber immediately went for the recall after the camp, you know that he was not willing to fight for the crab this time here. Quick burst of about half the health bar there onto Sven, and the timing here feels really good for FlyQuest since Sven and Vulcan only just got back to lane, and now they're forced to lane with not a very impressive health bar. Blabber wants to make a move here onto Quad in mid lane. Seismic Shove is going to force out the flash from the Azir.
The value from Blabber as we get a double bubble.
Ooh, nice hit there from Vulcan as he and Sven want to see how much more they can get out of this trade. But Masu doing a good job there, using the Infernum to hit the minions, get a little bit of extra damage onto Sven as Cryogen flashes forward, forces that trade of summoner spells with the C980 carry.
Before Crab even spawns, makes it not fair. Look at Griffin on the minimap. He is at the Crab, but
Blabber goes in, he wants to make the ulti happen, and they immediately full send onto Masu. The damage is down, and Sven's getting paid with first blood. Make laning a little bit scarier for APA on the Talia. Quad. Ooh, hold on now. Bottom lane. Yeah, we got some more bubble action going down as Vulcan wants to make this fight happen, but now Sven's gonna be careful. He's gonna die. Masu gets the kill. Both junglers also showing up into the fight, but it's Blabber who's now in danger. The Vault Breaker back into the river to try to get away, but it won't matter because Quad has arrived. FlyQuest find a fight, and they find it in style. APA, Seismic Shove onto Masu in the very back end of things, wants to try to see if he can get a kill back, but no. FlyQuest get away with it.
Yeah, and we saw Sven so comfortable to kind of play forward.
Hold on, APA's not done just yet. Cryogen might be the target instead. Seismic Shove flashed away, so he is going to get an extra summoner spell from the FlyQuest bot lane here, but critically no return kill.
Griffin does a good job making sure there's no escape for the Vi. He blocks him off from the front.
Trolled it so hard, sorry.
Meanwhile, the Scion has ultimate too, and so Gakkos here has a line for a Scion ult into this dragon fight.
Yeah, Vulcan immediately going to be met by Griffin right outside of the brush. Wild growth onto the FlyQuest jungler, and Blabber is just eradicated. There's no chance for C9 to get anything back there as Griffin once again kept alive. This Lulu doing a whole lot of work. Everybody tries to go back in now on the C9 angle. Masu just barely gets away. The Weaver's wall, it knocks him to the other side, and there's just not quite enough damage. FlyQuest get everybody out, they get the objective, they get what they came for.
As we see C9 trying to find something on this bot side.
Yeah, Cryogen's the target there for APA, but can't quite secure anything to force out some summoner spells as well. FlyQuest are going in for their 1v3 dive up here in the top lane. Griffin staying alive once more. They get their man. Thanatos drops for the first time this game.
Yeah, and we're just trading sides a little bit. FlyQuest recognizing with C9 so far pushed up on that bot side, they can attempt and make the dive onto the Renekton. And now we will see that TP coming down to defend this turret. APA coming top.
Yeah, APA rides the Weaver's wall all the way to the end there, wants to continue chasing after Griffin, throws another rock, but he'll need one more, and he finds it. There's your shutdown. APA's on the board.
Now recognizes he can get something topside, and the race for first turret take is on.
Okay, all three grubs possessed by FlyQuest for a little bit of extra edge in that race. Thanatos continues just trying to survive, but FlyQuest will deny it. They burst him down before Vulcan's tidal wave can even arrive. This is buying a little bit longer for C9 to try to win the turret race.
Cloud9 can try and snowball with a Rift Herald take here.
Okay.
Turn that into some turret plates guaranteed for them, but Gakkos doesn't want to let him have it for free.
Immediately over the wall with a blast cone. Gakkos is going to lead the way. Herald is slain by Blabber, but the eyeball is still in the river. FlyQuest move in time to force C9 back and deny them from being able to pick up the eye.
Have been really, really good. And now, again, we talked about how these compositions go up against each other. They're in a really, really great spot. Uh-oh.
Okay, Griffin might not be in the best of spots. He has enough time to try to ult defensively, but there's just too much damage in the C9 lineup. Sven ends up taking the kill there, as now Quad has to try to get back over the wall, but Blabber's ulti is ready to follow. Quad goes for the flash to try to escape with the blast cone, and yes, he will, but C9 are keeping the pressure on.
Yeah, good pick from Cloud9. They know they need to take apart. Wait.
Hold on, Masu there, kind of tempting fate a little bit. The Arc of Ruin slows him down, but he does get away from the Seismic Shove.
Blabber.
Now Blabber with the wraparound play, wants to go in for the Vault Breaker, thinking about it here. Tidal Wave crashes through. Seismic shove won't find a target, and C9 backs up.
Let's see what Sven can do this game. He lands a slow into Masu.
A lot of pressure on Masu, but he again just barely misses out on having the damage to kill the Aphelios. Now Sven and Vulcan have to be mindful as Griffin shows up.
These honorable AD carry battles where they stare at each other and the wave until
Sven jumps in. Arc of Ruin forces out the flash plus Wild Growth combo. No ghost there for Masu any longer either. Sven is punishing him every time he steps up.
And I'm not sure if FlyQuest are even going to contest this. They just seem to be content to...
Content to start a Baron instead? Okay.
Yeah, I was going to say content to take top tier 1, but no, they're just starting Baron.
And they're showing the Azir still. So you think, oh, with Azir DPS showing on a lane, they're probably not on it, right? And they pull off. You know, Masu is shooting it over the back of the wall there, but sometimes, yeah, trying to do those sneaks when you like show one of your big DPS champs going down a lane, maybe we can trick somebody. Regardless, Blabber on the other side of the map does get the dragon. He leaves the crab for the Scion though.
Okay, the Scion's the target. Gakos loses half his HP immediately, tries to ult defensively and can't get all the way out, so now he's got a flash. The damage from C9 still not enough to kill him off here just yet. Masu staying alive, but APA has made his way into the fight. Griffin is down, so is Masu, and C9 just found 2 big kills.
And crucially, the Lulu ult was not there for Masu, right? So APA is immediately able to get onto him with the Talia.
And Vi with denting blows and Black Cleaver is a very good tank killer.
When C9 is up 5,000 gold with a Baron, pushing 2 lanes of tier 2 turrets. FlyQuest is trying to get something back up there for the top side as Griffin wants to move forward, but he should not have moved there. Vulcan ends up taking the kill credit. Trundle's dead again, and the C9 War Machine pushes on. FlyQuest now in a 4v5 until Griffin respawns, but that's 30 seconds away. Quad still working on the tier 2 there in the top lane, and again, Masu finds a target. He dies even through his own flash. Our C9 just looking to end this game. Blabber will get knocked decently low here, but there's just no damage left on the FlyQuest side.
Yeah, I mean, why give FlyQuest another window to get into the game? They should at least be able to get both of these turrets. Definitely an inhib.
Yep, that bottom lane inhibitor is the target for now. APA forced to flash at the range of Decimating Smash, but again, Gakos, he's just not tanky enough to deal with these guys when he gets bursted down on the front line. Griffin has finally made his way back into the fight, and he's right back out. All of these FlyQuest deaths having flashes, and now Quad getting caught by Blabber. The game might have just ended. Bottom lane inhibitor is going to get knocked down next. C9 pushing towards the Nexus turrets. Masu wants to try to defend it there with the Moonlight Vigil, but he doesn't do enough damage. The double kill for Sven Zunara as he knocks the turret down right next to it. Thanatos slicing and dicing his way forward, and Masu is just dead again. Cryogen will join him in the graveyard. 25 minutes on the clock. C9 said scaling be damned and crushed the second game.
That Drake fight was so huge. Getting the catch onto Scion, from that to ending the game.